Hello and good morning, everyone. In this lecture, we are going to cover essay. What is essay and how to compose an essay as a writer. So basically, this is going to be a writing video. So starting with the essay. Essay is basically a form of writing that is used in academic writing. Okay, and it is a kind of subjective answer, unlikely the objective answers which we have in our medical exams. Okay, so an essay is basically an answer to a question that can be of various types. It can ask for your opinion, it can ask you for an answer to a question, it can ask you for your agreement or disagreement to a question, it can ask you about the advantages of something or disadvantages, or may ask you both at the same time. Well, that is a lengthy discussion, and I think we need a lot of time to discuss that. But let's come straight to the chase. What is the structure of an essay? So, an essay basically has three components, starting with the introduction, followed by the body, and at the end, you have conclusion. Now, what to write in the introduction? In introduction, basically, you illustrate the main idea, which is the thesis statement of the essay. This thesis statement will dictate your entire essay. Well, what does it mean? Your thesis statement will cover your entire essay, and the idea that you have put on in front of your examiner or reader will be explained in the rest of the body paragraphs. Okay, so what basically in introduction, the statement of your thesis, that is the thesis statement, and then the some rough idea about what you are going to write. Thesis statement alongside the sentences or the main ideas. Now, what are main ideas? Main ideas are basically the topic sentences of the upcoming body paragraphs that you have to incorporate and your introduction. Now, why do we incorporate our main ideas in the introduction? Just to guide our reader, whatever it may be. It may be an examiner, it can be a casual reader, right? So you have to put your thesis statement along with those main ideas, okay, which will guide the reader. Then the introduction is followed by the body paragraphs. Now, what are body paragraphs? These are basically the paragraphs that comes under your thesis statement. You have to explain whatever you have put in front of your reader in your thesis statement and your main ideas. So it can range from one body paragraph, two body paragraph, to maybe 20 body paragraphs, depending on the length of essay and nature of the question. So in your body paragraph, in each paragraph, you will have to follow the proper pattern of paragraph. Have to discuss, and if we have to discuss this and very briefly, so a paragraph contains three elements, starting with the topic sentence, followed by supporting details, and then the transitional sentence, and an essay and conclusive sentence in an individual paragraph. Okay, now what is the topic sentence? Topic sentence is basically a sentence that tells you about the topic of a paragraph. It is supported by supporting details and the form of examples. It can be scientific facts, logic, research data, or whatever you may use to support your topic sentence. And the end, you have transitional sentence, which you use to move forward to the next paragraph. Okay, so this is the structure of a paragraph. Now, every body paragraph incorporates the same structure, even your introduction and your conclusion. Okay, now let's come to the conclusion. Now, what is a sound conclusion and how a conclusion should be? Now, depending on the choice of the writer, you can put your conclusion in various shapes. It can be a recommendation. For example, you have written the essay, it's about an issue, for example, advantages and disadvantages of online education. Then you can recommend your readers something that you really feel for. It can be in the form of rhetorical questions. Well, rhetorical questions are those questions which are not basically intended to ask something but to create a persuasive and argumentative effect in the writing. Okay, so you can compose your essay at the end with the rhetorical questions. Okay, and the third way can be the restatement of whatever you have put in your introduction. Okay, so restatement of the thesis statement can also be a choice of writing your conclusion. Okay, so to put it shortly, we discussed about essay, what is essay, and we also discussed three parts of an essay, starting with introduction containing thesis statement and the main ideas to guide the reader or the examiner, followed by the body paragraphs, in which every paragraph has its own idea, okay, topic sentence, supporting details, and in the end, followed by a transitional sentence. And in the end, we discussed about conclusion and various ways to put your conclusion in an academic essay. So this was all about essay. Hope you get the concept. We'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.